Stick a 44 by 44 and see if 16 farmers are needed. Ooh. Do I have livestock? Yes, I do have livestock. They are isolated over in the livestock area, which is right over here. I don't have anywhere near enough livestock, though, do I? Look at that, it's pitiful. Alright, maybe not quite as pitiful as I may have made out. But also, these farmers get to live in really quite swanky houses. Alright, let me just... what I'm going to do is I'm going to tweak up that area of farmland, get it finished, that I was just working on. And then we'll go and do some work by the town hall. First objective, remember where you were just dealing. It's because I keep rotating the camera and that's fatal. Now it's here, look. There we are. Come on. Yeah, scroll it in. Alright, now, this was an orchard. We only need one farmer on it. What are we going to have? Chestnuts. Everybody likes chestnuts. Perfect. Okay, good. And we've got a couple of houses coming up, so that will make sure that everybody stays fed. We'll hire a vendor now, so that when that opens shortly, we'll have someone working it. I probably need a little more in the way of housing out here, though. So we'll drag down there. And yes, I did see a 44 by 44 field to see if 16 farmers would handle it. I mean, that feels quite extreme, in my opinion. But I'll certainly give it a try for you, since you all asked so nicely. Let's drag that over there. Drag it down here. There we go. I bet we can't get a house in there. Oh, hello. Who just died? Christina the stonecutter has been crushed by a rock. Thanks, Christina, for your service. On which note, I was pretty sure I hadn't built a church yet. I decided that we were going to go very humanist with this town. But, you know, a bit of religion makes people quite happy. Right. That should spring up quite nicely. And hopefully, you know, that will be enough to get that going. Am I using the old map / game saver? Yes, I am. This is the... If you followed the series before, this is the same series. I picked up seconds after the end of the last episode. You know, that's pretty stern stuff right there. Right, okay, 44 by 44. Alright. This field is too large. I can do you 22 by 22 and see if 8 can handle it, if you like. There you go. It's a monster. It's going to take them a while to clear that. We'll come back when we notice that the farmer requirement has shifted. Right. Also, now that we're moving that way a fair bit, I ought to think about another bridge. Shall I think about that now? Yes, let's think about that now. Bridges. Wooden bridge? No, wooden's rubbish. Brick bridge. Yeah, that's what we want. Right, let's fling it across here. Just like that. And then we'll road it up like that. And then over time, that will or won't make sense. This is the slowest flying goose you're ever going to come across. That's a VTOL goose, that one. You know, it can land on the spot, especially since we're at 5 times. People are learning proper maths in the chat. Holy cow. Well, you know, I am an educational individual. If you watched the last PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, you'd have learned what juxtaposition means. You know, see what you can make of that. Right, what have we got in stock? We've got 21,000 food in stock. We consumed 57,000. We haven't rolled past the year yet, but that's all good. Right, now, I want to get a livestock area going as well. As you can see, we've now got 20 labourers going on. Yeah, you see, we've started to get a bit of a population flux occurring. I could possibly squeeze another farm in there. But I want to make sure that I'm keeping all my farm folk housed. Otherwise, is it the country house? No, it's not. We can't have two-tier housing here. Otherwise, you know, the Joneses will be, you know, terribly. Oh, you live in that house, do you? Oh dear, how dreadful that must be for you. So we'll, you know, we'll stick up another couple of proper. Actually, you know, I should be paying more attention to how many houses I'm building. You people and your maths. You're throwing me off my concentration. If I build too many houses, we'll have a population explosion and everyone will die. I've been through it and it's not a pretty sight. Right. Now, I'm going to need that road to extend down here. Probably. So what can we fit in there? Standard pasture, 15 by 12. Nice. Okay, that needs building up as well. So we've now got 37 building jobs on the go. I've got 27 labourers. So we're running low on labourers. We haven't got a lot of stone. So we'll put a couple of people to work in the quarry. There goes your life expectancy, guys. Meanwhile, we've got... The other thing we need to keep an eye on is the number of coats, because everybody goes through it, and we need to keep an eye on the number of tools, but we seem to be fine just now. Yeah, you learn juxtaposition by watching Stegs, you know, playing the same joke twice. He's good. He allows me to bring out my educational side, just once in a while. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Alright, smashing. Alright, so we've got one bridge here already that's good to go. We're going to need more. If I'm going to make this area into the new celebration of all things Colonelsburg, I'm going to need more bridges than that. But first I need to think about what I'm actually going to put here. I mean, we can build some somewhat non-essential buildings now. Actually, haven't I got monks around here somewhere making beer? I thought I did. Or did I demolish the building because it was in the wrong place? I think I demolished the building. No, it's there. It's the abbey. There we go. They're making me beer. Beer, as you know, is the cornerstone of civilization. $30 million bridge. Well, it'll be the 30 million silver coin bridge in Colonelsburg. Right. Now, since we've got government buildings going on here anyway, I think this is a good place to put some more government services. If I can find the government services button. There we go. Civic buildings. Do we want a well? I think a well is a very good idea. We do not want this stuff burning down. Right. Stick that in there. Right, what else we got here? A herbalist. Apothecary, yeah. Hospital, yeah. We've got a couple of hospitals already, but you know, this is the government quarter. We're going to make sure we've got some of everything going on. Otherwise, you know, just generally bad news. I also want a schoolhouse, and I think we might even go for a chapel. I mean, I'm really racking up the building jobs now, but the build team seem to be on top of things. Now, this is not an optimum place for a schoolhouse because it's quite a long way from a big housing area. But I will undoubtedly put a big housing area here in some fashion. I say undoubtedly, it could happen. Right, let's put another builder to work. Any more than 20 labourers is excessive, if you ask me. Let's have another miner. Constantly keeping an eye on the amount of raw resources we've got. I thought I had more stonecutters than that. Let's keep the stonecutters at 20. Sorry, folks, you're not going to score your pension. Right, this forester, he's on a clear-cut mission, which is fine. What are you working on? You're a hunting cabin, which we can get rid of. Storage barn is fine. We need that. But you can see how we're doing for resources here. I mean, like, this stockpile is 100% full. And there's a whole bunch of coal. Where the hell am I mining coal? I thought I'd put everybody on mining things that weren't coal. Or did I buy it? That sounds more plausible, doesn't it? That does sound more plausible. Right, okay, so what we're going to do is, once they're over the bridge here, we will continue with the pasture land. Now, the reason to do that is because my dairy and my butcheries, such as they are all over the other side of the bridge. And in order to keep them kind of working at an optimal-ish sort of level, you know, that will, you know, that's going to be helpful. Why are you only making hard tack? I'm sure I can make something better than that. We could do flour and cheese. I don't think I'm making much cheese. Let's have a look and see what we've got in stock. Inventory. Cheese. Begins with C, ends with E's. Cheese. I've got no cheese in stock at the moment. Everybody's eating it all before I can do anything with it. So what I want to do is I'm going to get a couple of... I'm going to set up a massive bunch of cattle farms. Is this going to be too close to my desired extravagant build in and around the city hall? I don't think so. I think we'll probably be okay. We've got space for another vendor. We'll get them to work. Who else is missing? Hunters. Nope, we've got enough hunters. Sack one of them. What else? Everything else looks all right. And as you can see, there are numerous jobs where I actually haven't got anybody employed doing it, which seems off to me. Oh, trader. However, given that I'm not actually in the market for anything right now, you know. But I'll tell you what, we'll take 2,000 cheese bread for a bit of variety. What else? Canola, yeah, kernels. Well, I think we have to have that, don't we? 1, 2, 3. Hardtack, chili oil. Right, that's sick. Now it's 9 grand's worth of stuff that I need to palm off on these people. We'll give them some candles. We will ditch the... sell them, rather. Oh, hold on, this will probably do the job entirely. 500. What does that get me? Yeah, that's 16,000's worth. Ha-ha! Right, let's go with 100 of that. Total 4,000. Let's go with 200 of that. 200. Thank you, keyboard. 250. 3,100. Right, we're 100 over. Let's drop this by 12. No, drop it by 12, you idiot. 188. There we go. And we're overpaying by 4. 187. And then we need 4 of something else. We'll go with some feathers. 4. There we go. Trade. Thank you very much. Bit of food-based variety for people. That will be absolutely lovely. People are going to be delighted with the new varied diets that they have going on. Now, as you can see, the aged population, so the adults we've got, we're dropping off a little. But if you look at the number of children, that's now going up. And that's because people who previously couldn't get a house because they were being blocked by the older members of the town population are now able to move out and get their own houses. And as a result of that, they're able to start breeding a lot. Oh, hello. Let's put you to work. I want cows, please. Frisian cows. Yes. Herdsman. There we go. I see so whoever just landed those jobs, you know, they're currently fist pumping, going, yes, herdsman, absolutely great. Don't have a death wish job. Now, I can only apparently get 9 cows in that pasture. I need bigger pastures. Let's split those off. And they should immediately go. See? Split them off, and they've gone. They'll find their way to the new field, and a couple of herdsmen in there will keep them happy. Right. Currently they're on the loose, but I'm pretty convinced that my team will get them back under control. Pretty convinced. Almost certain, in fact. Certainty, I have very high levels. I still don't know what I'm doing here, though. How are we doing on this build? It's another hospital. I don't even need a hospital, you know. or a school. I've got enough of both. I'm not. I mean, we're at the stage now where basically I'm going to start duplicating stuff in order to just build out the city. Right, what does a quartermaster do when he's at home? The procurement of military goods and resources at the quartermaster building. The quartermaster building. Where is that live? Theme sets. No, I don't think it's in theme sets. I think it's probably going to be in town services. Oh, worship and remembrance. What have we got here? An abbey. We've got a transparent... We don't want a transparent cemetery. An actual cemetery. I've never built a cemetery. Apparently people are happier if you give them somewhere to bury the dead, rather than just, you know, chuck them in the lake, which is what we do with them at the moment. Parish house. I want to build a chapel. Kind of goes against the freedom-based principles on which this town was founded, but all right, it's a good significant project, and therefore we'll get that on the go as well. It's going to make the townsfolk absolutely flipping delirious. I'll never hear the end of it. Oh, Mr. Mayor, you've been so kind to us. I go, yes, I have, haven't I? Go and do some work. Go and find some more cows, will you? Right. Let's upgrade the road here. In fact, I might even fabricate some kind of stony plaza, given that we're going to turn this into a centralized power conduit. That's what they used to call them in the colonial days, a centralized power conduit. That's what we're making. That's what it is. Can't be placed in that location. Why can't it be placed in that location? That's very annoying. Oh, well, we'll see how that goes. Right. What are we looking at now? Okay. Well, now we've got node students. What's going on here? We haven't got anything over here. Let's go and have a look and see if the mega field is done, because obviously it won't flag up that it has demands until I tell it what crop I want to deal with. But as you can see, the procuration of food is kind of objective number one. If you don't manage it, you're stuffed. Not with food. You're stuffed with starvation and misery. So we've got the market going, and the market's already pretty well stocked. You know, if you want a rug, we've got you covered. Right, and this, I imagine, is full. Yep, they've just had a child. They've just had a child. It's exactly what I was talking about. Yeah, it's like I know what I'm doing. I say it's like I know what I'm doing. It's not like I actually know what I'm doing. Country house. There you go. Some lucky individual is going to get to live in a nice house out here. Can we get another one in there? Do you want to sit in there? You don't. What about over here? I'm not feeling it. And neither are they. Can I get a little house in here? No, I can't. Oh well. Nuts to it. Right, okay, so the big field is good to go. The question is, what am I going to plant here? It needs 9 farmers, this one. I don't think it does. I think it needs 5. No, 5. Not, so that's down, you fool. Farming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's have them plant in something that is, you know, good and useful. And I'm not going to make everybody eat bamboo. They don't deserve it. We could go for raspberries. That'll make people cheerful. Wheat I've got in abundance, so it's not going to be wheat. Chickpeas. Chickpeas. One of the first things I learned how to make. Grow. That's the word. That's what we'll put in there. Why have I got a? What's going on here? What do I need there? These are called orchards. They're looked after by farmers, pretty sure. Yeah, farmer. Okay. All right, smashing. So that should be enough to support the growth we've got going on right now. I hope. This whole section of housing should be built by now. It's full of young folk and their offspring. Beautiful. You know what? I'm feeling overconfident. We're going to do it again. Yes. Get another bunch of houses on the go. Especially since I'm considering building some more. Actually, I was thinking of building a gigantic ranch of some description. However, the fact that these guys out of storage, or are they out of? They're out of storage. Everybody's out of storage. Can't possibly be out of storage. I've got tons of storage space. We've only got, we've got 19,000 stored materials, which is a lot. Production. We've got 10,000 food in stock. There we go. See, we produced 59,000 last year. Used 57 and change. This is still positive. Now, I want to get some of these other jobs filled out as well, but before we do that, I'm going to get the mega cattle farm established. And I think we'll have that up here, because this is going to be far enough away from the main drag that it shouldn't interfere with, I don't know, however glamorous I make town centre look. Right. Let's go with that. Nice big fat stone road. Yep. And then if we can fit it in, where's my dockside stuff? Walls and buildings to the shoreline? Yes. I want key barn. Key barns are great. Just aesthetically great. Practically, they're just a barn. But I like them. Up on the stilts there. In fact, I like them so much we're going to have two. There we are. Right, that's going to keep people busy. And then I need all of this clearing. Clearly, my forestry department over here has just gone insane on planting trees. And are less bothered about actually clearing up after themselves and chopping stuff down so that I can actually use them. But, you know, hey-ho. Right, now... where for this mega ranch, and if it's good we'll do it again. 22. Oh, that's a lot. What do you feel about 30 by 30? That's huge. Go for it. Right, that's going to take ages. That is going to take all tons of time. That one, in order to propagate out. The reserve of stone is low. Well, I'm stone cutting like there's no tomorrow. Let's put another couple of people into certain death, shall we? Also, the stone will be low because I'm collecting it at the moment to build all of these, you know, swanky houses and so on. We've got a brick shortage. Now, that's Kilnman, if I recall correctly. What's your damage? Sawmill. You're making firewood, and we've got, where are we? Stored fuel 5,000. All is well in Firewood Town. Right, so if we come down here, let's have a look. Stone limit 2,500. Well, we're never going to hit the stone limit, are we? But that's all good. That's working. Yeah, that's all fine. In fact, that's a max depth stone farm, or the stone farm. Well done. Yes, stone farm. That's totally what they call it. It's called a quarry, you imbecile. Yeah, it's already maxed out as far as production is concerned. So that's all good. Now, let's have a look at the military stuff, shall we? Not that we really need it. What's this? A cropped field has developed an infestation. I shall alert the authorities. Hold on, I am the authorities. Right, burn it. Burn it. Stop working it. Right, and then... oh, I can't remember where the bulldozer lives. Oh, this is a disaster.